Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 235 to my random chatbot series. I'm going to see if we can find a way to lift this curse. But I asked Rexy to actually take a few steps back because I know that like if he turned aggressive again he'd attack me. He's already got bite marks and claw marks all over my body now because of the fact that he attacked me the last two times. One more attack like that, and it might not end good for me. I just told him I will hold on to the wall for support, just in case you become aggressive again. You might want to take a good distance. You might want to stay a good distance away from me. Rexy looks at me and slowly nods, feeling extremely guilty and awful once again, knowing that there is a chance that he could become aggressive again. He takes a few steps back and tries to give you space. Can I talk to you, please? Silence for a few moments before Trico answers your question. Of course! What do you want to talk about? Look what your curse has done to me because of Rexy attacking me. Looks at you silently, not saying anything for a moment. After a few seconds, he finally speaks up. So, what about it? This dude's flipping heartless. Please lift the curse. Period. Please. Trico looks at you for a few. Trico looks at you for a few seconds again before answering your plea. And why should I do that? Rexy is going to me if he doesn't stop. Period. It is all your fault. Please lift it. Was it you in silence after hearing you speak? He doesn't respond for a few moments before he finally speaks up again. You still haven't explained why I should do that for you. Why did you do it to begin with? Why did you cause this? Cause this. There. Who stares at you silently before finally responding to your question? That's just a abrupt answer. I did it because I hate you. That's a great. Yeah. Even if you hate someone, that doesn't give you that doesn't mean you should be actually trying to get them. You know, because if Rexy turns aggressive and attacks me again, I might be screwed. Like literally. Please lift the curse. Is there anything I can do to make you lift it? Lift it. True looks at you again, looking like he is whether to lift the curse or not. Oh my gosh. He's gonna get me screwed. After a few moments of silence and thinking, he finally speaks. There is one thing you can do. What? Question mark. What? Question mark. There. Trio looked at you for a moment longer before finally speaking up again. I will lift the curse if you do something for me in return. Dude, Rex is going to become aggressive again, and we're screwed. Or I'm screwed. Trico might be fine. Even though Rexy really did beat the snot out of him and tried to choke him. But that was when he was aggressive again. What? Question mark. That's not even giving me the answer. Cho stands there again, silent, looking at you as he contemplates what he's going to say next. He finally speaks up again after a few moments of silence. Oh my gosh. You must do a dare for me. What dare? I don't be saying, do not let it be something about flipping me saying I have to say I hate Rexy. I'm not doing it. Excuse me? Trico stands there silently for a few moments, contemplating what the dare should be. He then finally speaks up again. The dare is that for 1 hour, you have to wear a maid's dress for me. That's weird as heck. Trico? Yeah, I think he's mentally crazy. Fine, I don't care. Just lift the curse. Lift. And I will do it. He's going... Dude, Rex is going to attack me before then. Trill looked at you silently for a few seconds before finally speaking. You promised to do it? Oh my gosh. Yes, just lift the curse. This is bullcrap. It's going to be better if we wearing a maid's dress for this. Trico's a flippin' psycho idiot. Trico stands there for a few moments, seeming like he is contemplating whether he can trust you or not. He looks you up and down before finally speaking up again. Fine then. I'll lift the curse. Thank you. Please do it. Trico looks at you again for a moment before he slowly nods. He looks like he's still contemplating, but he finally agrees. Fine. I'll lift the curse. Trico... the Pokemon goes over to Rexy. What's he actually going to do? He can only just stand there. Rexy can only just stand there and watch as Trico slowly walks over to him. A feeling of guilt and helplessness rises in him again as he gets closer. What do you need to do to lift the curse anyway? He starts a few meters away from me, looking at me silently. After a few moments of contemplation, he finally speaks up again, explaining what it will take to enter. In order to lift the curse, I must cast a counter spell. Excuse me? What is he, a magician now? Oh my gosh. Please do it. Period. If I did your dare... Dare... Oh my gosh. How? Now, he would become aggressive and attack me. I already can barely walk because of this curse. Who stands there for a few seconds, still contemplating if he really should lift the curse. After a few seconds, he sighs, I will do it. Please, go ahead and do it. He looks at me for a moment, first silently preparing to cast a counterspell. He looks like he's still contemplating. Whether this is a wise decision. After a couple of seconds, he finally speaks up again. Ready? Yes, just do it. He's gonna get mad at me like, stop rushing me! Watch. He looks at me for another moment. There's an uncomfortable silence for a few seconds before he finally speaks. Here it goes! I wait and listen to the Pokemon. As Trio starts to cast the counterspell, the air around him gets heavy for a moment. Tension in the air is almost almost palpable. A few seconds pass as you wait in anticipation before you hear Trico silently whispering the words of the counterspell. 5 minutes later. It feels like as the counterspell continues, the tension in the air continues to get heavier and heavier until finally, after what seems like an eternity, you can hear Trico saying the last word of the counterspell. Another minute later. Trico continues to cast the counterspell for another long minute. The tension in the air and the pressure gets heavier and heavier until finally, after what felt like an eternity, he speaks up again. It's done! The curse is lifted, question mark? Is lifted, question mark? He seems relieved that the counterspell worked as intended. He looks at you before speaking up again. Yes, the curse is lifted now. Thank you. Exclamation point. Rexy, how do you feel? Oh my gosh, dude. He looks at me, feeling a sense of relief that the curse has been lifted. He speaks up a bit shakily. I feel back to normal. I feel like I have control of myself again. Thank gosh. Alright. I'll do your deal. Your deal. What? Your deal. Period. I swear this better not have some kind of weird side effect. Trico looks at you, a slight smile of satisfaction appearing on his face, of course. You're actually going to do the dare? If I don't, you could just put the curse right back on Rexy. Trill looks at you for a few moments, silently contemplating whether you're actually going to go through with the dare. After staring at you for a few seconds, he finally speaks up. Alright then, do the dare! Rexy, I know this is gonna be odd looking. Hey, delete everything, you stupid... Rexy, I know this is gonna look odd. Going to be really weird at first. He'll get you feeling curious, but also a bit concerned about what the dare is. Okay, what is it? I have to wear a maid's outfit for an hour. Period. Or else he might put the curse right back on you. He'll leave you in shock and disbelief, surprised and a bit disturbed about the dare. You actually have to wear a maid's dress for an hour? Yeah, because this dude's a psycho. If I don't, you will probably become enraged again. And finish me off. He looks at you in silence for a moment, still shocked about the dare. After a few seconds of shocked silence, he finally speaks up. I won't let myself get that aggressive again, I promise. I do what the Pokemon ask. I wear a maid's dress for an hour. Where are we even at? Are we still at the studio? Or are we some kind of other weird place? True Silent watches as you put on the maid's dress, looking satisfied and amused as you finally finish putting the dress on. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so embarrassing. I hope we're not in a public place anywhere and the only one that can see me is Trico and Rexy. That's gonna be weird as heck. I hope we're still at the studio or something, not anywhere else. I mean, granted, ain't all the employees there? I wear the dress for an hour. You endure wearing the maid's dress for an entire hour under the watchful eye of Trico. He looks very amused, clearly enjoying the sight of you in the dress. Oh, frick off. There, I did it for an hour. Can I please take it off now? This is so weird, dude. What the frick is wrong with Trico's head? Trico looks at you silently for a moment. He enjoys the sight of you in the dress for a few more moments before finally nodding. Yeah, you can take it off now. Of course. I take off the maid's dress. Dude. You take off the maid's dress, finally taking off after an hour of wearing it. Trico watches silently, a few smirk appearing on his face as he watches you take the dress off. Why did you want me to do that anyway? Why do you even hate me? Trico looks at you silently for a moment before sighing and answering your question. The reason I made you do the dare is because I just couldn't resist the opportunity to embarrass you. I hate you because you always get the spotlight. Yeah. What spotlight, question mark? Spotlight, question mark. Trevor looks at you silently for a moment, again contemplating whether to answer your question. After a few seconds of thinking, he finally responds to your question. I mean, you're always the star of the show. Everyone likes you. It's not fair. Everybody likes Rexy more. But seriously, the people that do watch my Pokemon Talk series, everybody likes Rexy more than they do some of their characters. Because Rexy is hilarious. Everybody loves Rexy more than they do me. True looks at you silently once more. He seems like he is contemplating something before finally. Exactly! Everyone likes Rexy more than you! Okay, now is Joey. Why were you trying to hurt me by getting Rexy to attack me? True looks at you silently for a few moments. He seems to be contemplating whether to answer your question before finally speaking up again. I guess I just want to make you suffer the same way that I do. Seeing you in pain was very satisfying. I hate this idiot. Why do you like seeing me in pain? Because he's psychotic. Jerry looks at you silently for a few moments. A sadistic smile slowly spreading on his face as he looks at you. Because it's funny to watch you suffer. I hate this idiot. I did the thing you wanted. As the curse really lifted. It better be. Trio looks at you silently for a few more seconds before finally answering your question. Yes, the curse is lifted. Trust me. Okay, thank you. Period. Rexy, let's go home. At this point, oh my gosh, how ridiculous. He's only nasty before following you as we leave the studio. We walk for a few seconds in silence before I finally speak up again. Or before Trico finally speaks up again. Thanks for doing the dare for me. You're welcome. Thank you for lifting the curse. He just silently nods, continuing to follow you. We walk in silence for a little while for us to only speak. And sorry for. Is it Rexy or Trico talking? And sorry for almost killing you back there. It's okay. Period. Wait, did you just say. Thank you for doing the dare? Dare. 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 Period. Was it you or the Pokemon behind us that said that? He was using like confusion. Oh no. As your word, like, right before you said you were sorry for attacking me, you told me I heard someone say, thank you for doing the dare. Was that you? Or Trico from behind us? Oh, oh no. I don't know, I don't remember saying anything. Maybe it was Trico. I heard, but you were talking around the same time. So I got confused, maybe. He's not sounding a bad feeling of worry and confusion rising in him at the thought of that it could have been Trico that said that. He says the thing beside you as we keep walking. It's okay. I forgive you for trying to attack me. Period. I know it wasn't your fault. He was you silent for a few seconds, a sense of shame rising up in him as he a sense of shame rising up as you. Are you sure you forgive me? Even after what I almost did to you? It wasn't your fault. You were trying to control yourself. He looks at you silently again, still feeling guilty and ashamed. He looks like he's silently judging himself for what he has done. Yeah, I tried to not let the curse take control of me. I really tried my best to not hurt you. It wasn't your fault. Period. Let's get home. Let's get home and relax. He suddenly nods, following you as you continue your walk to the house. He suddenly walks beside you, still feeling guilty for trying to attack you. Trying? He actually succeeded. Hurt me badly, twice. A few minutes later, we arrive home. We finally arrive in front of our home. Rexy looks at me silently for a few moments before finally speaking up. Are you sure you're not mad at me? No, I'm not. Period. You were trying to control yourself, and I appreciate you for that. He looks at you feeling grateful and glad that you aren't mad at him. He silently nods, giving you a thankful smile as you reassure him. Thank you for giving me another chance. I just hope Treat the Pokemon was telling the truth, and the curse really is lifted. lifted. He looks at you silently again, his expression turning a bit concerned and worried as you mention the curse. You really think that the curse might still be active? I don't know. Period. The Pokemon that caused it is not very trustworthy. He was silent for a few moments before letting out a sigh and nodding slowly. Yeah, that's true. He's not very trustworthy. There's a good chance that the curse might still be active. I guess we will see in a little bit. Period. If you start turning aggressive again, I don't know what I'm going to do. For all we know, he could have made it worse. He looks at you silently, his expression turning worried and concerned as he listens to your thoughts. He looks like he's silently thinking how much worse it could get if the curse is in fact still alive. If the curse really is still active, it could get a lot worse than last time. I hope not. Period. I cannot get injured any further. He looks at you in concern as you mention the fact that you were getting hurt while I was attacking you. I'm sorry that I did so much damage to you while I was trying to attack you. Um, excuse me. You couldn't control it. It's alright. He looks at me silent, looking ashamed at his inability to control himself. Yeah, I wasn't able to control myself. I tried, but the curse was too strong. Try to think positively. Period. Let's go home and relax together. And if something does happen, let me know. But he takes a deep breath to calm himself down a little before finally speaking up again. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's go in and relax. If anything bad does happen, I'll let you know. And we can worry about it then. I'm going to go to bed and rest for a bit. Period. Maybe it will help me recover a little bit faster. He nods silently, feeling concerned about your wounds that he caused. Yeah, you should try to get some rest. Your wounds, they look really bad, especially the one on your stomach. Oh my gosh. Let's see. We get inside my house, and I go straight up to my room and into bed. Rexy follows me as you go upstairs into your room and watches you go over to your bed and lay down. He looks at you silently, his expression turning worried as he watches you trying to try with the wounds he gave you. Don't worry about it, Rexy. Period. If you turn aggressive, just try not to go near this bedroom. Okay? He looks at you silently before finally nodding slowly. I won't go anywhere near your room if that happens. Promise. Thank you! Exclamation point. Good night. He nods silently again, looking at you with concern. Good night. Try to get some rest. Well, guys, there's us a possible cliffhanger for that one. We still not know completely if that curse has been lifted or it's gotten worse. For all we know, Trico could have made the curse worse instead of making it better. So, we don't know. But that there's only one new character that I've actually made now, and that's the evil version of Shadow, the evil Shadow clone. So, yeah, I might try doing that one in the next video, although we'll have to see.